name's Hamza.
Hamza, where are you from?
I'm from Essex.
Essex. So you're originally from Essex, yeah?
Oh yeah, I was born there.
Okay.
So yeah, I guess so. My mom's British, dad's Algerian.
Okay. So what made you come from Essex to Manchester?
Well, I was living in Algeria.
Yeah.
And I had the opportunity to come here.
Yeah.
Live with one of my dad's friends, and he lives in Manchester.
Okay.
From there, went on my own, and then that was down Cheadle. Made it up here, found a place to live.
Okay. So do you like live on your own?
I live with my brother, younger brother. So me and him, yeah.
So you know, like this area that we're in now is Fallowfield, isn't it?
It's Fallowfield, yeah.
So what is it like? Is it an alright place to live in? What is it like?
I would say that it's an alright place to live in. You've got lots of things to do. Lots of different people, different cultures.
Yeah.
You can just like you got school and stuff down there.
Yeah.
You got like Rush Home down there. So there's lots of everywhere you can go from here. You can do stuff. It's a nice little centre, I guess you could say.
Okay. Like, what's the nightlife like? You know, in terms of like bars. I mean, at the moment we know what's going on.
Up to 10 o'clock.
Yeah, we know like obviously there's that 10 o'clock.
Well, pretty much every pub has a line outside of it. That's pretty much it.
So
yeah, till 10 o'clock.
Lines outside.
Yeah, queues. There's queues outside pubs and stuff that like. Obviously, when it was up till 12 and stuff, there was queues till 12. But now they just pulled it back till 10.
So, what do you think people are doing now? You think people are doing their own parties? What do you think people are doing?
They're all on lockdown. They've all been told to isolate and stuff, like in their student homes and stuff, because obviously the outbreak again and the new restrictions for 6 months and stuff.
Yeah.
But a lot of the students, some of them are either partying and stuff, or they're on isolation, or they're spreading it. One of those.
Yeah, you just don't know what's happening.
You never know what's happening.
You just don't know what's happening. Yeah, man. Now, so Fallowfield, like out of 10, what would you give it? Out of 10?
Out of 10, yeah, it's home innit. I'd give it a 7.
I'd give it a 7, yeah. Give it a 7. Like,
7
where would you like recommend people that are not from Manchester to like go in terms of like if they're students or they're just looking for a new start? Where would you like recommend them to go?
Where I recommend to go?
Like to start a new life, like to live. Like,
yeah, well that's why Fallowfield is pretty nice because it's a student area.
Yeah.
So you got like it's cheap and stuff. So you got cheap houses and you got lots of accommodations available.
Yeah.
So it's a good way to kickstart yourself, I guess you could say.
Okay.
And then from there, like I said, there's lots of things to do. So whatever aspirations, hobbies, or whatever you have, you can go ahead and look into those from here. Because I've been able to do so. Like I like going gym's just down there. Play football as well. There's like 3-4 parks just around here.
Yeah, that's
like you got Packfields, Oldmalt. Like it's all like you can. If you're an active person, this is a decent place to be. To be fair, if you're more like an isolated person, don't want to go out and stuff, I wouldn't say I wouldn't recommend it, but you're wasting the place, I guess you could say.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, man. You know what? Yeah. Thank you for your time, bro.
No worries, man. No worries.
Yeah, welcome. Right. So, who have we got here today? What's your name?
Hi, I'm Olive. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Where are you from, Olive?
I'm from Wales, but I live in Manchester now.
You live in Manchester. So, what brought you to Manchester?
The uni. I go to MMU and I'm doing fashion art direction.
Okay. And how are you finding that?
It's good. It's alright. It's kind of weird being online because of COVID, but it's alright.
So, do you feel like you're learning more online, or how do you feel about that?
I'm learning so much less. I have 1 lecture a week that is 3 hours long. I've had 2 weeks of it and I've learned nothing. All people are talking about is like how their summer went, but obviously no one had a summer because COVID, innit?
Yeah, that makes sense. So, what's the nightlife like where we are right now?
Non-existent.
Non-existent.
All there is pubs. Well, there was pubs, but now they shut at 10. So all people are doing is kind of having like parties, after parties, but obviously with the new rule, you know, you could be fined like 10 grand from the police, so no one's really doing anything at the moment.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. So do you live in the student halls, or do you live like a house that's like your house?
Yeah, I'm quite lucky to be in second year, so I'm in a house. But obviously you can see all over the news like the halls that I used to live in, which was Cambridge North, and they're tiny rooms. Like people are stuck there this year, and I'm so happy that I'm not one of them because I could not survive in that tiny little flat.
Yeah. So what do you think is best, like for students, like to give them like a bigger room, or what do you think?
Yeah, I think definitely this year, if you're going to be stuck in your room or stuck in your flat, like, you need to have a big room to at least have your space, you know. That's like where you chill, that's where you like can entertain yourself, that's where you sleep. Like that is like your whole life is in this room, and if you have a single bed with a tiny little wardrobe, it's not really doing bits, is it? Do you know what I mean?
What's the best things to do in Fallowfield?
Oh, there's not really much to do in Fallowfield. Like, you're quite close to centre, you can always get a bus in, but I mean, there's the pubs. There used to be the clubs, but I think the best thing about Fallowfield is the fact that most people in like second and third year live here. So like, you've got all your friends so close. Like living in halls, like my friends were close. Obviously, they lived with me or they were in my halls, but like having houses nearby is actually quite nice because like I said, you've got more space to actually like chill, play games, that kind of thing.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes here. What's your name?
Indy.
Indy, and we got
Saffron.
So basically, we're in Fallowfield. We're just like asking people about what's going on in Fallowfield, if it's a nice place to live in. So, Saffron, what do you think about Fallowfield?
Yeah, it's nice.
It's nice, yeah?
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on. Like in terms of like the nightlife, what do you think about it in terms of the nightlife?
I mean, at the moment, I'm not really
at
sure.
the moment, there's nothing going on.
But usually it's quite good.
It's alright.
It's alright, yeah? Like, what's like the rent prices like, you know?
So cheap.
Oh, so
Is it cheap, yeah?
Really cheap.
Yeah, because we came from Bath and it was like so expensive to live, and now we're from here, it's
you
like
get a lot
dirt
more
cheap.
for your money.
So much better.
Okay, that's cute. You know, you said you came from Bath. Were you studying, or did you just come here to live in Manchester, or what was it that made you come?
We were studying in Bath before, but we came here because of the rent prices, because it's so much cheaper.
Okay,
we're not
Also,
we're not really doing studying now.
There is more going on in Bath as well.
Yeah, so much more going on in Manchester.
So much.
It's dead in
Nothing
Bath.
happens in Bath.
Okay, no, that makes sense. So you're saying that you came from Bath just because of the rent prices in Manchester, Fallowfield.
Yeah. And we know a few people here, like
Okay. So what do you do for a living anyway? Like
nothing really at the moment.
nothing.
But we're artists, so we're looking for
You're artists. Any like social medias we can tell the people to follow you on? You want, you know?
No, it's
Are you
alright.
sure?
Not that good.
I mean, you have to start from somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, just shout it out. You know, shout it out. You know, you never know. You never know. You just never know.
Nah.
You sure? Yeah.
It's not that good. It needs a bit of work.
Guys. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
All right. See you later. Yeah. Hi guys. We got Daniel here. Daniel, where are you from?
I'm from Macclesfield originally,
Macclesfield, yeah.
but I've been living in Manchester on the streets for now the last 3 years.
The last 3 years.
Yeah.
Why? What's happening?
I moved from my hometown to get away from drugs for a fresh start.
Yep.
Changed my life.
Yep.
I had an accident 3 years ago. I shattered my pelvis, dislocated my hip, broke my back and broke my neck.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, through drugs, I ended up. I got told I'd never walk again, and through drugs, I actually started to walk again.
Okay.
But it's actually ruined my life.
Okay,
So
so
I've ended up on the streets in Manchester.
okay.
And because of the coronas now, obviously housing is very hard to find.
Yeah. So you know when you say you were getting through your leg through drugs, can you expand on that a bit further?
Yeah. What it was, I was living in Stoke-on-Trent. Now there's a drug called monkey dust. It's very well known on the internet. If you type in monkey dust about Stoke-on-Trent, it's a synthetic drug. Basically, it's 5 times stronger than crack.
All right. Okay.
Basically ruined my life. But
Okay.
in a blessing, it made me walk again. Do you know what I mean? Like, I got told I'd never walk again. And
So-
this drug's that strong that I physically got out of bed and started to walk.
So are you still using it now, or
No.
you've stopped it? So now are you more active? What's making you more active?
Yeah, I'm active now.
Okay. So what area are we in at the moment?
We're in Fallowfield.
Fallowfield, yeah. Can you tell us what's Fallowfield like?
Oh, it's all right. There's a lot of students about.
Yeah.
A very lot of students.
Okay.
Lots of partying.
Yeah.
Generally, it's okay. There's a lot of nice people about.
Okay.
Very generous. Obviously, I'm homeless and I live on the streets. Obviously, I have to sit at the petrol station sometimes to make a bit of money for a bit of food.
Okay.
And there is a very lot of generous people in Fallowfield.
Okay. No, that's all right.
It's generally nice.
That's all right. If you could say 3 bad things about Manchester, what would it be?
Spice,
Yep.
drugs,
Yep.
and homelessness.
And homelessness. So what do you think like the local council can do to combat homelessness?
Well, they could open up more buildings that they've got empty around in the city centre, and even for people with, that haven't got home addresses, they could open a place for a PO box for us, so we can claim benefits, so we don't have to sit on the streets.
Yep.
So we don't have, a PO box, a place.
Yep.
load of letterboxes that we can hire off them.
Yep.
That we can have our post sent there. You know, so we can claim benefits, universal credit, sickness benefits. So we don't have to sit on the floor, beg off people, which is illegal. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
We do get in trouble for it.
That's true. That's true.
No.
So, are you actually claiming benefits at the moment?
No.
So you're not claiming nothing at all.
No.
So how are you actually surviving? Surviving off like handouts from people?
Handouts off people, yeah. Generosity off the people, yeah.
Okay. So you can't actually claim benefits. So
yeah, my mental health workers see me, so I'm gonna have to go.
You're gonna have to go, yeah.
I'm gonna have to go.
That's all right, mate. Yeah.